Alright, today is the day that we bring the BMW to Crevier to get a final wash. I just put the um, license plate placeholder back on the car, took the California license plate off. Gonna get the car washed, gonna hopefully leave the car at Crevier. I gotta talk to the service managers over there. And then, yeah, this car is going on a truck and heading out to Texas. So it's early in the morning here in California, heading into the car. And you can see that the interior is immaculate. Not a flaw in the car at all. Still has that new car smell. All right. And so the car comes with two keys. One of the keys comes with its the BMW keychain. I'm including that. I'm gonna put the second key in a plastic bag, and I'll be putting that second key in the glove compartment. So in the glove compartment, as you'll see, is the original window sticker for the car. So this was originally on the car when I got it, brand new. So as you can see, this is the ultimate driving machine, and down below, $62,000 MSRP, made in Germany. Been a wonderful car. And then here, I haven't even opened these yet, but you'll see all of the manuals. And that's about it. Nothing else in the glove compartment. All the interior is immaculate. Rear seats are immaculate. And roof is immaculate. Everything is essentially immaculate. So this car has been garaged in my garage for the last few months. Just never really had a chance to drive it much. Small little spot there. It'll probably come out. Just a little dust. Alright, so gonna fire up the car, and we'll close up the glove box and head out to Crevier. So as you can see, 752 miles. It's May 20th. Everything is in good working order. And yeah, next stop, car dealership. Gotta hit the side mirrors real quickly. Love that feature about this car. Just a heads up, the car is going to come with about a half tank of gas. Doesn't really make sense to fill it up all the way at this point in time. Plus, I think gas in Texas is a lot cheaper too. So 752 miles on the clock right now. I'm probably going to add another 10-15 miles to take this car to the dealership, but not going to be adding too much more after that. Car is going to be fully cleaned at the dealership, and then hopefully go on a truck from the dealership sometime this next week. So just filming this drive inside a 535. It's really smooth car. Just thinking back when I got this car back in December, so not too long ago, it was a really good deal. I think ultimately I was looking for a Tesla or some form of an electric car. It's just so much more convenient here with the carpool lane sticker, and not having to go to the gas station because I have a charging station at home. But the value of this car compared to a Tesla is actually pretty, just reflecting on the car now, is actually a pretty good deal. So you take a car that's fully loaded, leather interior, all the amenities that you can probably want. I mean, I didn't really option this car out too much. It's got, it's got navigation, and it's got some of the simple things that you'd like out of a luxury sedan. HID lights, leather seats. It's got sport mode, plenty of horsepower. It's got these sport dials on the center console, which is pretty cool, where you can kind of see the horsepower and torque when you get on the gas. So all those little things, just German engineering. It's just all in all very, very nice car for the money. And for the money, and I know that not everybody has the budget for a car like this, but full featured luxury sedan, 300 horsepower, 300 torque. You got the M Sport package, which is really great, for about mid 600 to just under 700, low 700s. So it's actually a really good deal compared to a Tesla, which is probably going to run about $1,000 to $1,200 a month in terms of leasing. And this car is leased, so in terms of a lease, the BMW, which has an MSRP of about $62,000, compared with a Tesla, which has an MSRP of about $70,000 to $80,000 with options that you may want, is still a pretty good deal. I mean, you can move 5 adults around comfortably, it's a very luxurious ride with plenty of power. You never really have to worry about power in a car like this. I think with BMW, the one thing that you do get that you don't get with a Tesla is the driving experience is actually a lot different. The handling is just simply unbeatable in a modern BMW. And I say this having owned a 328, a 320i recent years, now this 535. I haven't driven the 7 Series, I haven't driven the X5, I have driven an X1 and X3. Just really overall, BMW really focuses on the driver and providing that, it's pretty close, providing that driving response. I did test drive a Tesla a few months ago, and even though I still want the car, I wasn't in love with the car, meaning the handling wasn't spectacular. 0 to 60, was unbeatable because it is an electric car. But I think that's where the future is. The future is with the electric cars, and here in Southern California at least, where it's just so congested. So every day as I'm commuting on the way to work, I see people in exotic cars. I see Ferraris, Lamborghinis, what have you, Rolls Royces. But guess what? They're not in the HOV lane. They are stuck in traffic. So I think living in a densely populated area like Southern California, and there's probably many other cities around the United States like that, you might be better off time savings wise with an electric car, assuming that your state does have the HOV lane sticker for electric cars. Plus the subsidies are pretty great, and the acceleration in an electric car is pretty unbeatable. That instant torque feel. I will say that the 8-speed automatic transmission in this BMW is pretty top-notch. I think it's a ZF transmission. And even though I am a self-proclaimed car enthusiast, I don't know all the technical details about the car, what makes the car great. But just having driven this car compared to a lot of other cars, both economy and luxury, I will have to say that this 535i is at the top of the game in terms of quality, in terms of just overall driving satisfaction. So I'm heading over to the car dealership now. Sorry if I'm rambling on a little bit, but just wanted to capture the final drive. Airplane just went over me. Just capturing the final drive, saying goodbye to the car. Definitely picked this car up because it was a really good deal. Even though I had always wanted one, I'd rented one previously on Turo.com, formerly Relay Rides, and really liked it. The tires on the car are great, just everything. And so, if it were another time, I'd probably hold on to the car, given that I can't get another one for the same price. So having attended a BMW driving event, having had a BMW previously in the last year, and just having taken delivery of a few BMWs from this particular sales client advisor, allowed me to get a pretty good deal on this car, especially when I walked in late in December to the dealership, and it was pretty quiet at the dealership. Just good timing. If I were to walk into the dealership today and try to get the same deal, they may just tell me to go pound sand. Not in so many words, great experience here at this dealership. Ever since Penske took over, a lot of changes, and the service experience, the sales purchasing experience has been great. So didn't mean anything when I said that, what I said, other than they may not. Oh, check that out. It's like is that an M2? Other than here's a truck. Other than they probably wouldn't want to do a deal at the price that I'm at now. So love when you just barely even get on the gas on this car, it just kind of takes off a bit, meaning it's got quite a bit of torque. Yeah, who knows, maybe I'll end up in another BMW in the future. New generation of cars are out now, and I've always heard that you never want to get a new car in its first year of being out. So just waiting to see what the reviews are like. Maybe I'll go test drive one while I'm waiting for this car to be washed. So I'm dropping the car off at Crevier BMW, getting it washed, and I'm going to ask them if they can help me this next week get the car on a truck out to Texas. I'm not moving to Texas. I am actually transferring the car to somebody in Texas. And what I love about BMW is the ability to experience a really nice driving experience, but then also the ability to transfer that experience to somebody else without too much work. And so the transfer program, I think, is great. I think all luxury car companies should adopt something like that as part of the ownership experience. I can say, looking back, I've had this car probably about 5 months. Just never had the time to really put too many miles on it, which is why I am transferring it. But it's been a fun run with the car, and it's great to have this car for an extended period of time to really kind of get the feel of everything. Yeah, just having that ability to transfer the car without penalty, at minimal cost to the transferee as well. The transferee wins, the transferor, myself, wins, and it's just great for everybody. Everyone gets experience, a great product essentially, which is what this car is. So I'm driving up on the dealership now. It's very early in the morning, so hopefully there's no line. Yeah, I'll show you what the experience is driving up for a free car wash at the dealership. Hopefully they're open. So a lot of times the car wash is down, but it's a Saturday right now, and there's no reason why. Okay, so there's a little bit of line already. So I'm driving into Crevier. You can see, love the lineup. They've got their electric cars on the left, all the new car specials on the right. You know, really good job of showcasing inventory. And yeah, just heading into the area where you drop off your car, and you got some owners, early birds, dropping things off. And yeah, time to get a car wash. Just gonna pull up a little bit more, and here we are. Got a gentleman here waiting for me, which is really cool.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Welcome to
Alright, so the car is dropped off, ready for a wash. Just doing a quick walk around on the car. You can see a bunch of other BMWs here for service. Alright, I am walking to the car, and car was just washed, and I'm going to check the car in for airport storage so that it can be picked up this next week. I think it's this one right here, completely cleaned, spotless. It is a free car wash, so you'll see there is still some tiny little specks, but I mean, no scratches on the car. Car is completely cleaned. Very, very clean car. Alright, so I'm going to drive this car up and check it in. Parking brake is set. Ooh, look at that. Fancy connected drive. Alright. And here we go. Car's got 763 miles on it. Pretty cool day outside. And yeah, gonna check the car in. They're gonna store the car here at Crevier until pickup. And they may require that I'm here for the pickup, which is definitely, look, there's a transport truck driving away right now. They may require that I be here for the pickup, which is pretty inconvenient, but the pickup will have to be in the evening, early evening at some point in time when I get back from Los Angeles. I do work in the LA area, and right now I'm in the Orange County area, so just checking the car in for airport storage. And yeah, car number 209 was just washed, and get this car checked in.